pushing into the headdress here. We are going to see some early utility for the team.
I wonder why he's keeping his hawk right there.
Maybe worried about the bat trying to sneak up on him, but they had vision on him there.
Yeah, it's strange. Normally you
lane, they do find the kill. Universe gets caught out. FNG, well, at long last he strikes. The lane is pushed, so Universe will get right back to it, but first blood has been
Just from Sven are going to be contested.
They're trading. They're taking the tier 1 bottom. Wrap around though from Fear on this bottom. But the top lane is, he roars out FNG, catches out the Venge, and it looks like he'll tank the gank. Phobos able to sneak away, but Island does get a tier 1 bottom, and he's now up to 1100 gold. So early pressure from EG, somewhat counterplayed by VP, but just a little assist here for EG, helping get that roach done a bit quicker. Or maybe they do look to fight, holding to a position. PPD pretty low outside the pit. They then stun Arteezy, but VP not comboing their spells to get kills, and the man that they're focusing on is an Angry Bear. Apparently holding his honey hostage. Arteezy's not going to allow that. Claps him, charges onto him, smacks him, actually gets bogged out a bit, lost the vision there that he needed to continue auto-attacking. Then a 2-hero stone from Silent. He may become the new victim. Perhaps the worst one, they purge off the roar there, able to back Silent away to safety. He'll then TP out, so a good disengage from VP in the end. While this is happening, G is getting some farm in the mid lane. Looks like the Midas is flying out now. EG, though, still emerging overall with an Aegis.
That's how well he farms the Ancients, and then Invokers, you know, probably wouldn't have to. Bat Rider doesn't really do that much damage, but still important for him to have items, so it's about even, I would say.
And Phobos, he's posted up quite aggressively here in the top lane. A bridge too far for that man. And rather, down he goes. Had a tiny bit of help from FNG, but still not even level 6 on the bench, so there was no swap. Save him in any case.
They knew they had wards though, because they were like way too prepared for that gank. Like they knew that he was there before.
They're hunting G, flops out the tornado. Way to safety.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So Ursa actually does not shine in these type of games. You want him to get Aegis, you're gonna have in order to kite him. You want to start having like Yules and Ghosts and all this nasty stuff that Ursa just does not want to deal with.
How about a Battle Fury?
Oh, Fear.
That look that you gave me. Sunstrike comes in for Fear. Nice smoke egg from VP. Fear will end up going down. They also slaughter his boars, his poor pets. Dying. He's 50 CS up on the enemy Razor. Thailand has been very efficient and very good at not getting caught.
Yeah.
Definitely a big contender here as the hard carry. G does get trapped out though. At the neutral creep, PPD moving in. Managed to snipe that Invoker. Off for EG, but the counter comes. DK Phobos jumping in deep, working on the Universe here. Pops the drone, heads the other way, but it's into the waiting arms of Lil. Even the Dragon's trying to get involved in this one. Heads down to the south. Can they nuke him down with the Purifying Flames? Just enough damage to get the kill. Silent just now joining the party. It's too late to actually contribute, but he won't die here. Meanwhile, Arteezy on the bottom lane, just pushing things out and
Want to have like his spells are really long range. He's not like Abba who has to be a little bit closer to the action. He can stay super far back.
Sumail gets eyes on FNG. He's going to throw up the plasma field, chasing forward. So there to body block away, and Lil, oh, they get the storm pulled off, but right as he blinks out, Arteezy's going to dodge away from that one. Chasing onto FNG. Lil, alive for now. He did have to commit the false promise for this and not able to save FNG. Ends up going down. Plasma field now used. They're chasing these supports down, and they're going to need a little more backup. Invoker in position, dropping the Sunstrike. He clips PPD, bring him down to half health. They nuke him down from distance, but can't finish the job. Lil now trapped in the trees, isolated, surrounded, and about to get mauled by the bear. He'll fall too. They, in the end, lose the 2 supports. The core survive, but EG still in the driver's seat, and they pin out the Roche. Fortunately for them, it's about 2 minutes until he respawns.
They just didn't have the. They were not prepared at all for the smoke, and the 2 supports were sitting there. They just couldn't do anything. They didn't have.
It was kind of an unusual angle for them to approach
there prematurely with a hawk. Get up at Rider, prepare for that.
Here, technically your 4 position, but he's farming a lot more than that. PPD getting stunned on one side, and Fear on the other, lassoed and committing a deafening, or rather a meatball there. They'll finish him off. PD on the run as well. Silence gonna have a stun here soon. Get off those. Don't stun in the nick of time. Tries to turn. Too slow. Just the one sticky napalm charge. More than enough to prevent him from any sort of escape. So another grab. 2 heroes down for EG. And in the end, VP, they're hoping to steal a Roshan of theirs. We shall see. Again, just biding their time. Roshan has respawned now, but VP creeping upwards here in the mid lane. Starting to feel more confident. Sven has completed a Crystallis. Getting those bigger items. There is a Razor Shivas, so We haven't seen the interaction much, but on paper, Razor definitely one of the best carries to punish a Sven. Oh, is going to make the move in. Arteezy there with the blink stun off the bat. BKB gets forced up, but not. He hasn't got strength yet. The meatball goes on Arteezy. They're going to commit onto this, but Arteezy's very tanky. They now have to try to control him and bring him down. Hacking away the Silent is too manly, and PPD almost dies to the cleave damage. Silent about to have a blink. 3 seconds to go. He's going to turn back. Focus on next. Sumail juking through the trees here, but KB's worn out. G might have to, or VP rather, might have to back up. EG are feeling more confident to move in. With BKB down, G on the run. They isolate Lil, trying to bring him down with auto attacks. Xenover gets the job done. It's a 2-for-1. But they did kill an Ursa, and ultimately, Batrider spent his gold on the Mythor Hammer, so BKB still on the way.
Sven's damage was out of control. He had Alacrity on, and he had like minus 84, I think, from a static link, but he was hitting for 600 damage.
And Ursa cannot man-fight him.
We're really good at just dealing with Phobos, so he got immediately hexed as he linked in.
They're going to try and contest this Roshan. Sunstrike into the pit, and FNG moving forward. Wave of Terror comes in, it'll help them. Rosh a bit faster, but Phobos is there with the flame ring. It sets up the FNG Aegis. Still beautiful stuff from Burnham Pro, and now they rush onwards onto PPD. Death by Silent Sword, and looking for more in the pit. Arteezy does get bashed on him, but the meatball waves him out. Roasted EG. 3 are down. It's up to Arteezy. Can he deal with the Sven? He's getting kited out. The Yules, the Napalm. It's too much. Artor's down as well. And Universe gonna make it a 5-man one. Can he even get the Phobos kill? Completely outmaneuvered EG. They just want something. They settle for only a bat. Not good enough. VP crushing them at the most opportune of moments.
Damn, that coordination from Batrider and Venge. They like swapped into an immediate flame break, and then he stole the Aegis, and then they were all caught in the pit, got caught by... They still get Invokers.
I don't think they have enough follow-up, like, to then go on the Invoker, because that's most of their initiation. It's probably Roar and a Lion jumping him at that point.
Oracle's too deep, though. They don't have blinks on the Beastmaster. What are you going to do, blink in with your Lion? He would instantly die if he blinks in to jump on the
And Lil's
Oracle.
position has been good as well. And now they use the Aether Lens, he can sit even farther back in these fights. And even if Oracle dies, he's still has a bench to worry about. But they find Arteezy here. Up on the hill, they're going to drop the Invoker combo. It's on 3 again! G doing so much! Arteezy is going to try to deal with Silent here while the ultimate's going. He's got a bit of a chance, but as soon as that ends, no such luck. Sumail surviving for quite a while. Can Silent finish the job on him? Retreating, but slowly burning to the Batrider. Arteezy looking for that clap opportunity. Silent, 1 hit, 2 hits, and crits him down! It's not enough. Sumail to fall as well. And then on to Fear. The old man's gonna meet the sword too. Even when he's not getting crits, he's doing work. And then when Saus decides to run well, he's damn tanky at that. There's the Sprout though. Can get out of this one. Doesn't look like it. Maybe they can finally bring down the Sven. They do so, but it's an expensive kill. So they've had to commit a lot to bring him down. Ends up being a 4-for-3 there. Do finally kill him off.
They killed the Invoker. I'm surprised that happened. I wasn't sure what happened around on the backside, but he had a very nice combo on 3 heroes, and Sven was kind of left against, it was him against the world.
About Sven. But now they have a Hex, so they have more tools to deal with him. And, well, they're going to first use this one on DK Phobos. Finding him in the mid lane, the Batrider, the man who pays to that reveal. With that, EG sees back some momentum in this game after things started to look a bit bleak.
That cheese really helped too, that they had on Sumail. And it's not like they're going to get an Atos or something to counter it, so that will reduce his damage by a lot. You want that one hit to miss so that no one gets cleaved.
Oh, EG, they just saw the Invoker kill off the Hawk, and VP are smoked. They might be able to backstab EG. This could be the perfect counter smoke. Sven now showing himself, or maybe it's a disaster. Let's see. Silent kept alive now, 4 steps back to safety. The Oracle very low. It doesn't like this could get ugly though, but the Sven comes in 1 swing of that sword, and he's already brought Arteezy down to half. He's at full HP. The false promise keeping him in fighting shape. Now he's gonna back away. Survives for the time being, but Arteezy just forward that's the false promise as he quickly drops. G's gotta save him. Needs to build out the Sprout there. The finger finishes the job. PPD gets it done, and Arteezy will limp away to safety. They finally slain the beast using a beast of their own. They force out the buybacks on the Oracle and the Sven. EG walk away with that huge advantage.
That's still vision advantage, and being able to jump the Oracle and force that many cooldowns at the start of the fight.
Gotta get something now.
Yeah.
Those buybacks committed, but Tornado's off the mark. G is gonna zero in onto Universe. No! Didn't actually see him there.
If they lose this fight right now, if they lose this fight right now, they lose the game though.
Hex on the BK Phobos, and Will sitting back behind him. They need to protect this Bat Rider. No BKB, no blast. The Bat Rider's gonna jump. That's a gem down as well. G trying to go to work on Arteezy, but Arteezy has his ultimate up. He's very tanky. Where's the Sven? What can he possibly do at this point? He's nowhere near the team. He's actually pushing out the bottom wave while G runs for his life. Save your brother, Silent. Do something. I'll make it out, but another key hero dropping. They could maybe even force out the Bat Rider buyback. EG lost nothing in this fight. Absolutely nothing. And now Fear goes in. Double jam, falling out of control. Storm Bolt comes through, but Arteezy just immediately enrages, gets to work. Now the Bat has to buy back the Invoker as well. This is basically a do or die now for VP. Can they hold them? Do they have anything left in the tank? EG just outmaneuvered them and outfought them time and again. Arteezy gets pulled in, but he's got another enrage, so he's going to be a very tough kill. PPD feels confident, jumps in with some stuff. Silent has just got straight. He's trying to kill creeps and hoping for the cleave, but Arteezy gets the bash, just in. The Sven's down, dead for 110, and now on to G towards the fountain. EG rallying the VP backline. They farmed all game, but EG just outfought them when it counted. Another buyback, this one on the bench. Oh, what can a lowly vengeful spirit do? A 6,500 gold swing. Pain ensues for VP. And you can see them talking it over, hardly even leaving the fountain. Without their hyper carry, there is little hope of holding that bottom lane. Can they even hold mid? It's 80 seconds without him.
EG, at the end of the day, they distributed their farm much better. Like, they have 4 heroes that are pretty darn farmed. It's likely the game. Their last stand begins. Sumail, the man in front right now, lashing away at the melee racks. The glyph is popped. Relatively early. Silent able to deal with some of the forward creeps, but Arteezy just jumps in right away. On FNG, pops the BKB, is fully range, finishes him off. The Bat Rider initiation completely countered. The meteor rolls down onto EG, but they're very tanky. BKBs preventing this damage, and the Sprout just makes Silent useless during this fight. Oracle keeps him alive, but he's not missing out damage. He needs that cleave, and as the bolt comes and he explodes, EG have completely broken through. The racks are now down, and it might even just be straight onto the tier 4. Sumail is feeling like this one's in the bag as he begins to dive even towards the fountain. He'll halt that aggression. He'll focus on the objectives here. Focus on the win. Tornado coming through. Just stalling tactics, but it's not much longer. They can afford to wait. Virtus Pro over on the base of Shambles, and EG on the verge of taking the game 1 win. Favorites come into this group and looking like they deserve the title now. They're diving the well. They roll on to G. They're gonna maul him in the pit. Death by the bear. EG emerge victorious, and they will take game number 1. Sumail, the casual refresher orb to celebrate this glorious victory. They definitely had their spots, but EG just, it really feels like they just outplayed them in the clutch fights. It's really crazy how EG's lineup was so strong in all phases of the game. They were pushing towers 7-8 minutes in. They got every single Roche, and they dominated the late game. That's scary.
Business as usual for EG. They know this isn't over yet, and when they played VP in the past at big events,